A few days ago on the channel, we talked about a deleted concept for Avengers Endgame, one in which the 2014 version of Thanos was going to conquer Earth before he ventured to the 2023 main timeline, and the timeline where Thanos battled the Avengers at the end of Endgame, with again that being the main MCU timeline that we've followed thus far, with Thanos conquering his own timeline that was created. Just a brief recap of that, Thanos was actually going to exit a portal with the head of Captain America, throwing it at Steve Rogers' feet, and showing the Avengers that he had already defeated them and conquered Earth. However, there's another, more brutal version of this that was just revealed to us. In an interview with Empire magazine, they actually revealed that in one iteration of Avengers Endgame, Thanos would have conquered the main MCU timeline, with this changing everything about the big final finale with Thanos. Apparently, while the Avengers were trying to get all of the Infinity Stones in what has been labeled the time heist, Thanos was going to jump to their main timeline in 2023, while the Avengers were off trying to collect all of the Infinity Stones, leaving the Earth utterly defenseless as they attempted to undo the snap, leaving room for Thanos to arrive and conquer the planet while the Avengers were gone. So once the Avengers actually returned to their main timeline with all 6 of the Infinity Stones, they would have discovered Thanos had conquered the entire world, with this being a quote. One idea saw the Avengers return from the time heist to find that Thanos had already taken over 2023 Earth, with the big purple guy sitting on a throne of skulls, waiting for them to arrive. We very likely would have to see the Avengers fight through this, and use the Infinity Stones to undo the damage that Thanos did while they were gone. But I still find it really interesting, and a very big gotcha moment on behalf of Thanos to the Avengers. I would have liked to see the reaction of the Avengers once they discovered that Thanos had conquered their entire world while they were gone yet again, and to know the implications of this. But it ultimately makes sense why this was cut from Avengers Endgame and why it was changed, as it does make things very convoluted and hard to follow. It's just better narratively if Thanos actually jumps back to 2023 after the Avengers have undone the snap, and it makes things move a whole lot more seamlessly. It's still interesting though, the iconic image of Thanos sitting on a throne of skulls, which is something popular from the comic book. It would have been great to see this in MCU form, but it makes sense why they ultimately decided not to include it. But what are your guys' thoughts on this? And again, this alternate take on a finale with Thanos in Avengers Endgame, where once the Avengers returned from their heist, they would discover that Thanos was sitting on a throne of skulls waiting for them after conquering the main timeline. What do you think the implications of this would have been after Avengers Endgame, and how do you think the Avengers would have undone this? Again, don't forget to enter for your chance to win a digital copy of Avengers Endgame. To do so, all you have to do is like our video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell me in the comments below what movie in Marvel Phase 4 you're the most excited for. Thank you guys as always so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button to assemble and join our team, and have a great day.